You got a key in the turlet.
I did get a key.
In the turlet.
In the turlet, so you know.
It's a turlet key.
That it's clean.
Well, considering I don't think anything alive has ever been in this house because everything just came here dead, then it's probably pretty clean because they don't... Do ghosts poop?
That is a loaded question.
The science of ghosts. Do ghosts poop? Find out 11.
Find out at 11.
The fortune tellers are...
Yeah. I don't know why you have a specific room in a mansion for a fortune teller.
Your full health is 100, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm missing 10%.
Okay, that's what I thought. But I'm like, I could just not be paying attention, and your full health could be 90, which would be really weird.
Madame Clairvoyant, I am seer of dropped items.
I see shit people left on the floor. Did you lose this mitten?
I know everything about you now. Okay. So, now...
Quite possibly the dumbest way to learn all about people.
Well, she never said her powers were awesome. She just said she had them.
It's like, I can know everything about you if I pet your dog.
That would be an interesting power. I'd kind of like that since, you know, petting dogs is not a bad experience.
What if they're, like, vicious? Like, it's like, okay, we gotta catch this murderer, but all we have is his dog. Oh god, you got caught. So then you have to try and, like, pet this, like, vicious, angry dog to see gruesome murder scenes.
How long do you have to pet him?
I don't know.
What if you just
Like a
have to
good
touch him?
solid pet, but he has to be, like... Does he have to be into it? Yeah, he has to be into the petting. Like, the dog has to like it.
So you also have to be sort of a dog whisperer.
Yeah. The dog petter.
Dog petter.
Pick it up.
Can see the
Fox would run
future.
that 6 seasons. See, they only cancel good shows before this should.
Oh, well. They haven't canceled The Simpsons yet.
That's a confusing point. At this point, they're desperate for programming because everything else is too terrible for even them to keep on.
I don't know why they don't pick up new shows because I'm sure that there are plenty of people out there that are willing to pitch ideas. They're just too scared to take a risk.
Because they're expensive to do. Like a pilot is really expensive. Even though, like, I'm sure there's a lot of good ideas out there, but they don't want good ideas. They want safe ideas.
Like, here's a quirky
Yeah,
family.
they'll give Seth MacFarlane like 8 shows, and like he doesn't know what to do with them at this point. I don't think. Like, American Dad was funny because Roger ended up being a great character, not because the original design was good. It was essentially the same as Family Guy, but like, and
Except it had better writing.
well, it's better writing now. Family Guy's original writing was decent. After they renewed it, like the first time, it got a little worse than the second time. It got real bad because then they just started spouting nonsense about, like, it's like the time I was the tooth fairy
Just
for
so many cutaways.
Roger Ebert's hippo. Just like random shit to cut away to. No sense to it, does not even matter to the story.
Yeah, just easy.
American
easy
Dad
cheap.
almost never did cutaways, which was the main thing that made it better. Haha, I put a ball that's not actually me inside the cupboard.
Oh, you bitch. I'll kill you and your
She's
whole
gonna get a
family.
D again. I hope you realize this, Maddie.
Hey, don't discredit me before I even get there. I think I'm doing okay.
I'm just warning you now. What was I talking about before this? Oh yeah, stupid stuff, Family. Yeah, they haven't canceled The Simpsons, which is the weirdest thing. Like, I love The Simpsons. Too much, even. I've watched the first 20 seasons. I've seen every episode at least 10 times. That is not an exaggeration at all. I've seen some of the episodes I like more, probably around 100. Partly because every night my girlfriend, when she goes to sleep, puts on a few episodes, and I can't fall asleep until they're done. Basically.
You don't sleep with like TVs on?
I used to, but now I have trouble. So usually I at least see like 1 or 2 episodes before I fall asleep. But I love the first 20 seasons. And after that, like up to season 25, it was still okay. And now, like, what season are we on now? I don't even know. But after that point, it just like it went from like up to season 20. Like every episode was pretty good. I could watch any episode and be happy, except for maybe the clip show ones, which there's like 3 of. And then it's like, oh, this episode, I don't want to watch this one after that. And then up to season, like the current seasons, it's like 90% of the episodes are like, oh, I don't like this episode. And then there'll be like 1 per season that's watchable. Not good, watchable. Oh god, it's Mario's hat.
I did find Mario's
And
hat.
they washed it for some reason. Washed all the blood off it. Anyway, New Simpsons is terrible. They should cancel it. I'm sorry. I love the show, but it's done. It's run its course.
I have no opinion anyway because I'm not that big of a fan.
Maddie does not really like The Simpsons, and she didn't like Futurama either.
No, I just feel like it's just not my brand of humor. That's just it. And I think the art is something that bothers me.
The art, well, it's because they had a non-artist he roughed out the characters and was like, yeah, there'll be something like this, and then they just used the characters.
Yeah, I don't like the style that much. It's not very attractive.
It's not supposed to be, it's a comedy.
I know.
You're getting your ass kicked slightly.
I'm doing okay.
You've got
chill.
a C.
You chill.
Get down, I'm Boogie. Oogie Boogie. Aren't you just loving my brilliant invention? That's not his voice at all, but okay. Aren't you just loving my brilliant invention? Oh god, the money. Get it all. Get it all. Suck it down.
You get all that money. So, when we extract the ghosts, how
Yeah.
do we know what's money and what's ghosts?
Shh. Plot holes.
Plot holes. Like there's a plot to this?
That is the plot. Get money, get ghosts.
Wanna fight? Wanna fight?
I want to fight. I'll fight you. Fight you IRL. Fight me, Scrub Lord. I'm ripped. References.
Why are you doing that?
I don't know.
Alright. So now...
Landry.
Oh, okay. So now I have to get the butler.
Butt.
The butt.
Or-
I have to get the butt.
I don't know the etymology of that word, but butler is a funny word.
He buttles.
What is buttling?
I'm sure it means something.
It's like scuttling, but with butts.
I know...
So he scoots his butt along the floor. That's what butlers do. Oh no, it's a candle.
Fire,
Yeah.
fire.
He holds a candlestick, but he is afraid of fire.
Well, he's a ghost, so... He probably...
So he's oh, okay.
He doesn't-
I'm sorry.
He doesn't remember what he's doing or why he's holding that.
Ghosts can't be near fire, so I'm just gonna light this candle. And then we'll have no ghosts.
Don't you know? You're gonna light a candle?
Yeah.
Why are you doing that?
I don't know, because I can. It smells good.
Actually, I bought, at the mall the other day, I bought a little holder for the tiny little candle we have out there.
Yeah, we gave you red velvet. We live close enough. Well, it's not even that close. We went to the Yankee Candle factory, original one,
Emporium.
which has all the smells.
You go in there for 20 minutes and you get a headache.
It's not that bad, but there's all the smells. You get deadened to smell it at a certain point. But we bought they had a Memorial Day sale, so we got all the little ones for half price. So I got a bunch of smells.
Bunch of smells.
And I like this one. It's berry or something. Peekaboo.
They had one at the Yankee Candle store in the mall that was vanilla lavender, but they didn't have one that was on sale, so I didn't get it.
When they're not on sale, they cost a small fortune.
Yeah.
Those
not fair.
Those candles are made out of solid gold, apparently, because they are expensive.
They're the most well-known candle company in the world.
Are they?
I don't know. Or at least in the country.
Are you sure not just saying that because we live close to them?
I don't know. Maybe it's
You
not.
could be biased.
Maybe
I don't
I'm
know.
wrong.
I've never heard of any other candle company.
Me neither.
But that's because we live in modern times.
That's because we live near the factory. Maybe I'm wrong
I
entirely.
think they're worldwide. So they're probably the most known candle company because it's not like a super saturated market.
Oh, Boston baked beans are pretty famous, and they come from here.
I don't know what that's an actual brand.
Yeah,
I've never had them, but I don't like baked beans.
they're not. It's not a brand. It's candy.
What?
Boston baked beans. They're
What?
candy.
What?
Look it up.
Okay, but I've never heard of that. And I'm from here.
Okay.
I know they call it Beantown, but no one actually calls it
Well,
that.
we do have like the actual baked beans, and then we have the Boston baked beans, which are candy.
I don't know why they call it Beantown though. But like it's New York is the Big Apple, but no one calls it that. Like no one calls Boston Beantown, but it's Beantown.
I hate Boston.
You hate Boston? I love Boston.
I like it. I don't like driving in Boston. I
Oh
don't
yeah.
like...
Don't drive in Boston. Pro tip from Tim: do not drive in Boston. It was designed by a madman.
It's designed by cows.
Yeah, the original paths are like I don't know, chuck a road down here like 300 years ago, and now it's like a nightmare because the roads were too small, and they really haven't done anything to fix it. Like the Big Dig, the thing that was supposed to make things better, kind of did, in that, but all it really did was move the traffic down underground.
All it did was funnel tons of money to somewhere we will never see it.
Construction companies made a lot of money and then they got sued. Oh god, she's got to press all the instruments.
I do.
I love Luigi's press. He just like smacks things.
Just like hits them.
And then it's like, oh, it plays music now. Alright, that's fine. It makes sense.
What instrument did I miss?
Did he get the piano?
The piano? No, the piano is...
Oh, that's where she's sitting.
Oh, okay. She's...
The peener.
Piano. My name is Melody. People call me Spectral Beauty of the Ivory Keys.
No one calls you that.
That's too long of a title.
They just call you like Ghost Piano Girl.
The ghost girl in the piano room.
Piano Ghost. You didn't write this. You stole it. You're a thief. And now everyone knows you're a thief.
From Koji Kondo.
Yeah, that song was featured in a famous game that you didn't write it for, so it's not your song.
Super Mario Brothers 3? Yes.
Oh!
So now she hates
Would you
me.
like to do battle with my music shit? Now she likes you, she's just passive aggressive. That's like how when little boys throw things at girls they like. She just doesn't have a mature attitude towards love.
So we have discerned quite a bit about this girl's personality just from watching her play the piano and have her throw music.
I took one course in psychology in high school. I think I know how the human brain works, especially with ghosts.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Somebody's on the same page. Somebody's on the right track here.
I'm basically as qualified as Freud.
Oh.
It's a dick. Everything's a dick. Your mom is a dick. Your dreams are full of dicks.
Oh my god. If he was a ghost, he'd be upset.
He'd be a dick.
Yeah,
Seriously, though, that was all I've taken from Freud. And like,
yeah, he had some...
if you like anal sex, it's because you never learned to poop right.
What? No. He had some interesting
If you have an
ideas.
oral fixation, it's because you had problems during your development of your oral things.
He had some interesting ideas, but I think a lot of them were unfounded. He wanted to fetishize psychology.
Fetish sex. I snorted when I laughed.
He did. Alright, where are you, you son of a bitch?
I heard him.
Do I have
hump
to...
that drum, or whatever that was.
I think it was a...
Oh, no, it's what that. I thought you had it.
They psyched you out.
Yeah. Psych out!
Okay, so we know he's not there. Maybe he's in the piano.
Is he in the peener?
There he is.
He was over there the whole time.
Boomio.
Wherefore art thou, Boomio?
That's not even a pun. That doesn't even make
It
sense.
is the East, and Juliet is the Sun.
Okay. Shakespeare.
I'm not a fan of Shakespeare. Actually, that's not true. I'm okay with... I like his comedies. I hate his tragedies.
I'm indifferent. I think he was not liked by all high school literature students.
Because it was really hard to read because he liked to make up words.
And like everything has like an asterisk next to it, and you have to reference it at the bottom of the page.
Well, the version of one of the stories we had was literally the left page was the story, and the right page was explaining what the hell you were reading on the left page. So the book was twice as long because it was like, alright, here's what actually happened, because none of that was clear.
In case you missed like everything.
Because you did, because he said it in Old English, and also he, like I said, he would make up words and stuff like that. My favorite line, like, me and my friend, don't even remember which play it was from, but there was just a line that was, "How art thou fishified?"
How art thou fishified?
Which was like our favorite line, like we clung on to
What
that.
does it
was
mean?
just like, I don't know. How were you a fish?
Like, was somebody turned into a fish?
No. I'm sure it was metaphorical. He did a lot of that shit. Oh, it's the fatty ghost.
I have to suck up his food so he'll get upset. And
Feed me.
Fireballs at me. There he goes.
I'm surprised he just doesn't eat his waiters.
I don't know where you get ghost food from.
I don't know where you get ghost waiters from. Like, once you die, isn't your obligation to serve pretty much over?
Well, maybe if you're in hell, you
You
serve
serve
the
forever.
devil. Maybe this guy's the devil.
Well, what are they gonna do if you stop?
And he's
Put
eating
you in hell?
souls. He is shooting fireballs at me.
The devil is secretly an 800-pound man. And in hell, you feed him every day.
He's eating souls. Baby souls.
Baptize your children, or the devil will eat their souls. And you'll feed him.
Yes. In hell.
In hell.
This is how life works.
This is religion. That's how religion works.
Life.
I've been to church twice. I should know.
Sure. Twice? That's it?
For services.
I've been to mass more times than I'd have liked to. Very boring.
Well, yeah. I think it depends on the church. But like, I actually liked my friend. Like, I went to youth group with my friend constantly. I just kicked the table.
Well, that's different. That's not sitting in a...
No, that was the cool part where you actually do stuff. But the part where they teach you about religion, I kind of skipped.
Or
that
you
part.
like you go and you listen to a 2-hour sermon. Like, oh god.
I did that like once.
Listen to
twice.
this guy talk for 2 hours, and it's like he's not even saying anything like
relevant to anything.
Well, it would be insightful if he wasn't repeating himself over and over again, but I don't. He must have been lazy.
Audacious. He probably had a bad nose. What church was it?
I don't know. I went to Tom's church.
Oh, Tom's church.
It was a
Well,
pink
Tom was
church.
Pink.
It was pink on the inside.
Okay.
The walls were pink.
What religion was it?
Catholic, I think. I don't know, some
Oh,
kind of Christian.
Catholic. I've gone to Protestant churches. My friend had a Protestant church.
They're not very different.
They're different enough. I don't think I could ever be Catholic because the rules are too hard.
That religion is very much based on guilt.
Well, I'm okay. Like, I understand confession and things, but the part that does not jive with me is sex only for procreation. I do not want 800 children, please.
You don't want to be like the Duggars.
No.
I don't think anyone wants to be like the Duggars at this point.
Like, if I was super rich, maybe I would spawn an army. But even then, like, I don't think I could remember the names of, like, 20 children. So, like, I don't think I could appropriately love 20 children.
I think psychologically and mentally you're not capable of loving more than 3 children. I think that's...
I think I could stretch it maybe to, like, 4 or 5 if I had to. But even then, like, the last one's getting neglected. I'm sorry. Like, they'll get as much love as I can give.
I'm sorry.
I'm not saying your parents didn't love you if you had 10 children. I'm just saying they had to
They must
ration
have been tired.
they would have lived a tired life, and I am a selfish man.
I don't think it's selfish not to have children.
Oh, I want children. I just don't want 10.
I don't think it's
But
selfish
I don't think it's
not to have-
selfish not to. But I'm saying, like, my reasons for not wanting 10 children are because I wouldn't want to spend every second of my entire life. Because, like,
Well, even
if you have
like,
kids,
one...
eventually they grow up. So, like, if you have 2 of them, it's like, alright, or like 3. It's like, after, like, 10 years, they're all at an age where the span you can leave them alone gets greater and greater as they go. But if you keep having kids for, like, 20 years...
Yeah, that never happens.
You never hit that point. So there is always at least one child that's gonna fuck shit up if you leave them alone for 30 seconds. Run out the front door and run to a bowling alley. And get stuck in a ball machine or whatever.
I think I was... Oh, okay, no. Yeah, no, I don't think... even with, like, one children... one child... One children.
Hello, children!
One child is just, like, you have to do that for how many years? Like, 10, 11 years? That's a long time. Just to make sure they don't kill themselves.
It's like... My sister, they didn't let my parents were fairly, I'm not going to call them strict because they weren't, but they were very, like, conservative with things and stuff, like, so we weren't allowed to be, like, alone for that long until we were, like, pretty old. But, like, one of the times my sister was, like, alone, she was just, like, holding a pencil and there was, like, a candle in front of her, and she was just, like, shoved the pencil into the candle to see what would happen, and of course it burned. It's like,
Wow.
What'd you think would happen?
That's, it's not very smart to do that. I mean, pencil's made of wood. Wood burns. That's what happens.
I did go to daycare after school for so many years.
Yeah, a
Until,
lot of
like,
kids.
Halfway through middle school.
Really?
Yeah. Well, that was actually part... And my parents would have let me stay home, but in 6th grade, I was still in soccer, and we had practice actually on the fields right next to McCarthy, and the daycare was at McCarthy, so it was convenient because if my parents had to go pick me up at home, I wouldn't have gotten there in time.
Oh.
So I actually got, like, a thing where, like, they would release me to, like, my soccer team.
They would release you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, a lot of my childhood I kind of spent by myself.
I could see your mom not caring that much.
I started boarding school when I was like 13, and since then I just didn't really go back. I mean, I did, but...
I don't blame you.
I mean, there are perks to you know...
Boarding school?
Yeah, where you learn a lot about how to take care of yourself.
Yeah, which I think we should really do a little earlier than college. I
Mhm.
think high school should maybe be a point where we start, like, letting kids learn about living.
Yeah, like, do your...
Because, like, everyone goes off to college and then just does the dumbest shit when you're supposed to be, like, preparing for, like, your future career. And it's like,
But
it's
sometimes
because you never had any freedom.
Sometimes you, like, learn better when you do dumb things and you say to yourself, alright, I won't do that again.
Well, that's why I'm saying do that in high school, because high school doesn't matter. Like, college is expensive. Screw around when it's free.
Yeah, it's a
dog.
And, like, some kids, they don't even really go to college, so they just go to get a job right out of high school, and it's like, you can do that, but, like, you're gonna be kind of clueless as to how to live on your own. I mean, even when you go to college, you don't know how to, like, do taxes, or...
They should teach that in school.
They should, but they don't.
Oh, you got Mr. Bones.
I think it's a conspiracy.
It's a conspiracy.
They don't want you to know how to do it, so...
Keep you down. You'll screw up your taxes, and then where will you be?
You'll be in debt forever.
This is a weird mini-boss.
It's not a mini-boss.
I'm calling it a mini-boss.